And let me tell you about the Xfinity race. If you want to get a feeling or a definition of what true dominance is, you could watch that Xfinity race, and this was true dominance by Justin Allgaier. I think he qualified fourth. It didn't take him long to make his way to the front. He won stage one. He won stage two. He won the race. It was a sweep. And if you think this is just a Justin Allgaier day, it is not just a Justin Allgaier day. Let's expand it and say this has basically been April, May, June. This has basically been a Junior Motorsports 3-month run of dominance. This is for Junior Motorsports 12 straight stage wins on ovals. The last time somebody not driving a Junior Motorsports car won a stage at an oval. Now, we had Portland where it was a road course and got some other guys in there, but you have to go all the way back to April 8th at Martinsville. That's the last time somebody not driving for Dale Earnhardt Jr. won a stage on an oval. So complete and total dominance. And when I say dominance, he won stage one by 7 seconds, okay? I don't know that he was any less dominant in stage two. I think he just decided, you know what, I'll get out front and get a comfortable lead and keep it. I think he won stage two by 2.5 seconds and then won the race. It was just, there was Justin Allgaier, and there's everybody else. And that's the way it has been at the ovals for Junior Motorsports in the Xfinity Series. Not a lot of other notable events. Trevor Bayne, and I love the phrase they use because it's very, very applicable. They said he is driving for his career. He's been away from the sport. He was very popular. He's trying to get back in. He's running a limited schedule for Joe Gibbs Racing this year. He came home in P2, and I cannot even express how hard it must be to be away from the sport for so long, come back on just a part-time schedule where you're not racing week in and week out and perform at that level. Riley Herbst with a very surprising and solid P3 finish. Third story, the Nashville heat. It was at one point, they had the little thermometer in the cars, and it was 135 degrees in the cockpit in some of those cars. Later on in the race, it cooled down to a balmy 128 degrees. They were interviewing the guys and asking them about it. I know if I am in that car, I'm like, shut up. I don't want to talk about it. Don't remind me how hot it is. But it was upper 90s here a few weeks ago and high humidity. And I couldn't hardly stand to be outside pushing a lawnmower for more than 10 minutes. I cannot imagine driving 200 plus miles in something that was literally 30 degrees hotter than that. So Nashville heat was the next story. Whew. I'm sweating just talking about it. But any storylines you missed or any comments that you guys have to add to the Nashville Xfinity race?
Nothing I really want to really add to the story, but I just want to reiterate 135 degrees inside was basically just a metal coffin on tires. That's what these cars are.
Yeah. And now they have cool suits, and I don't know how much cooler it is when you're wearing that suit. But let's say for the sake of argument, you get 30 degrees of coolness out of that suit. That's still 105 degrees. Insanely hot.
Yeah. And you probably get maybe 30, maybe. Because you got to think all that. So all the tubes are not that thick, and they're all over the body, right? And they're running through at a slow rate. So by the time you get the cold thing, it's already gone by the heat of the car. So, yeah. Crazy. No, all I heard was that Allgaier dominated. I didn't get a chance to watch, but I mean, I heard that you mentioned, Tom, he was leading by 7 seconds in the first stage and then 5 in the second stage when he won. I was like, man, it's over for sure. So,
yeah.